Hey guys, the Germaniac back again, bringing you another video. So today we have an article by DW. German citizenship law could prompt 50,000 Turks to apply. So for those who don't know, just this Friday, we had a law passed in the Bundestag essentially saying that, well, they're allowing dual nationality in Germany. Now, they kind of already had this. I have three citizenships, for example, and I have passports each country I'm from. But that's because I got those citizenships by birth and I wasn't naturalized. So let's say you have a Turkish citizenship and you want a German one, well, you would have to give up, well, previously, you would have to give up the Turkish one. Therefore, you could only be a German citizen. But it looks like it passed, and this is very strategic by the SPW. I mean, the Traffic Light Coalition as well. I mean, 50,000 more Turks, that's 50,000 more voters for them potentially. So as we already know, the far right is rising in the polls. People are getting skeptical of immigration. So what's the strategy from the TLC? Well, it's to essentially say, okay, let's get way more people into the country. Let's make them citizens. And we know they're not going to vote for the other guys. They're most likely going to vote for us because we're the party who's allowing them to become a citizen. So they kind of owe us to a degree. They don't owe. They probably wouldn't see it as like an owing, but seeing as that's the party that's helped you, you would probably vote for that party. Make sense? Anyway, let's go through the article. The Turkish community in Germany said some 50,000 people with Turkish roots were expected to make naturalization applications in the coming years following the country's citizenship law reform. And I assume that in the long term, all 1.5 million citizens of Turkish origin in Germany who do not yet have German citizenship will acquire dual citizenship. The head of the Turkish community in Germany organization, Gökay Sefuglu, what a name, told the media group Redaction Netzwerk, Jesus, Deutschland. On Friday, Germany's lower house of parliament, the Bundestag, approved a law that shortens the path to citizenship and makes it easier to hold multiple nationalities. You belong to Germany, says Schultz. If word gets around about what the new law says, the number of applications for naturalization will increase continuously. He feared German authorities will struggle to process all the applications as they are already overwhelmed. The first wave of Turkish migration took place in the 60s when German companies recruited workers from foreign countries to help with its post-war reconstruction. Today, an estimated 3 million people of Turkish heritage live in Germany, which has a total population of around 83.3 million. Out of 3 million Turkish people in Germany, nearly 1.5 million still have Turkish citizenship, meaning that could be 1.5 million more voters within the coming years. Turkish voters, of course. So I wonder how Turks vote. I wonder who they generally vote for. So do they vote mostly for the SPD? If they do, I mean, this would make sense as to why Schultz would want to pass this kind of thing. He's just gotten himself 1.5 million more voters. That would be, oh yeah, great for him. On Friday, Schultz said Germany owed them an immense amount. With the new citizenship law, we are saying to all those who have often lived and worked in Germany for decades, who abide by our laws, who are at home here, you belong to Germany, he said. Now, shorter path to German citizenship. Roughly 14% of the people living in Germany are not German citizens, and a 2022 survey found there is nearly the same number of German citizens with migrant backgrounds, meaning they have been naturalized or at least have one immigrant parent. Also, in 2022, a record of 168,500 people were granted German citizenship. By this record seems destined to be broken, as the new law aims to make foreigners living in Germany eligible for citizenship after 5 instead of 8 years of being based in the EU country. In cases where applicants are exceptionally well integrated, naturalization would be possible after 3 years, and the bill will loosen restrictions on dual nationality. Now, very strategic thing by the SPD. Maybe they've looked at the numbers and they know that if we allow more, well, other nationalities. You we generally, like I said, you would want to vote for the party that allowed you to essentially stay within Germany if you wanted to, right? Without having to give up your citizenship. So very curious, and we can see this is completely opposite of the AFD, who want to essentially kick more people out and potentially even revoke citizenship for those with ties to terrorist organizations or large criminal histories, which I mean is not a terrible idea, to be honest. But we'll see what the I mean, we'll see how many more citizens Germany gets. The problem with this for current German citizens is that a lot of them don't realize that, when it comes to voting, you are voting on a piece of pie, and the more people there are, the less pie there is for you. So the less influence and sway you have. So let's say you're like a CDU voter, for example. You can, if you were to judge your immigration by who is coming and who essentially the people who are coming vote for, then it could be totally within your interest to just let massive amounts of immigrants come under the veil of economics, while in reality you're doing it because those people are going to vote for you in particular. So, it's a very, very curious, well, pretty blatant strategy. But we'll see how this goes. We'll see. I mean, on it for me, I wish they didn't do it because that would make German citizenship, it would make German dual citizenship way more exclusive. So right now, it's like I've got like this little exclusivity going on. Yeah, I got like all these citizenships just by because of my birth. But whatever, it is what it is. A lot of countries are doing this now. It is a large part of political strategy. But we'll see how it goes. If you like the video, give it a like, follow, share, all that good stuff. I'm doing these kinds of videos every day, and I'll see you in the next one.